So once again here a main method is required for me. Click on finish. And I'll go full screen by double clicking on this tab. Fine. And now let's write a very simple program that will accept the value from the user and add two numbers. As of now, what I will do is I'll just try to add two numbers in system.out.println 10 plus 20. So what is the result of this calculation?
30.
30, right? So let us run this and we should see the result of it as 30. So very simple program that adds up two numbers and displays the result. Is it displaying the result?
Yes,
Result
sir.
is displayed?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But
Yes,
then
sir.
there are a lot of problems with this code. Now, what is the problem with the code? The problem is that it can add only 10 and 20. It cannot add any other number unless I come and change the program, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I have to actually create programs in such a way that they are more dynamic. Like if I give you a calculator that adds 10 and 20, will you accept that calculator? Will you accept
No,
a
sir.
calculator that adds 10 and 20? No.
No, sir.
If I give you a calculator that will add any two numbers given by you, will you accept that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So our calculator now, we are focusing on something like calculator, should be intelligent enough to add any number given by the user. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So let's see how do we do it. So for that, we have to accept the values from the user. So in our previous examples, we have seen how do we display the values to the user. Now let us learn how do we accept the values from the user. So to accept the values from a user in Java, we have to use a scanner class. Fine. And create an object of that scanner. Scanner is equal to new scanner. Fine. And within that, we have to say system dot
Out.
fine, which means we have to read the data from the system, that means from the keyboard. And after that, we have to do a scanner, which is, as of now, let's create it as SC. The best way to create objects in Java is if the class name is scanner, the object name has to be scanner once again. So this is the best way which I created before, so that I will come to know what is that scanner. Scanner is an object of scanner class. If I write it as SC, I will not know whether SC is an object of scanner class or it is the object of scan class or source class or whatever, right? So writing a complete object name will be easier for us to find out whose object it is. Like for example, if I give you an object D, can you guess what is the class name of that D? No, right? The object D can be an object of dog, Delhi, right? Deer or anything, dead, danger. It can be object of anything. But if I tell you the object name is calculator, what is the class name? What will be the class name for it? Calculator only, no? I will not
sir.
create an object calculator for the class custom, right? So that's why it is always better to create the object name same as the class names. But just to shorten the code, I'm writing it as SC. SC dot next value I have to read. So now in any programming, we encounter data types. In any programming, what we need is the data types. Data types mean it is a kind of information that you are gonna store. Here 10 and 20 are of what type?
Integer.
Integer. So scanner provides you a function called as nextInt that will allow you to read a integer value from the user. So two values needs to be read. So 2 times you write scanner.nextInt and store it into some variables. Let us store it into x and y. Both are of type integer. That's why I'm taking int x and int y. And then instead of printing this, adding this 10 and 20, add x plus y. Fine. So I will save this. Now I will run it. So when I run this on the keyboard, it will ask me to enter the numbers. So let me enter two numbers, 50 and 60. So is it giving me the result of 50 and 60?
110.
Yes.
Okay, let us run this again. And let's give some other numbers like 99 plus 1. Is it giving me the result of it?
Sir.
So my program has become such dynamic that it can give me the result of any given number by, right?
Yes.
Looks good. But then when I run this program, you see that when I'm running it, I don't know what to be entered. Am I asked to enter something there? Any message saying enter 2 numbers to add? Something like that is
No,
there or not?
No, sir.
No.
So it's not
No.
there. So if we give this to the client will be confused. What I have to do here? Like if you go to a ATM machine and the ATM machine does not show you anything, like click this button for a withdrawal, click this button for balance. If it does not show you messages like that, you will not be able to do anything, no? The ATM machine tells you enter your PIN. Then only you enter your PIN code, right?
Yes, sir.
Else you will keep standing there waiting for the machine to do something. Same thing is happening here. I'm just waiting for it to do something, right? So to make it better readable, what I have to do is before I accept, these 2 lines are for what? I will write the comments. Comments are ignored by the compiler. Comment lines are those lines which are ignored by the compiler. Here in the comment section, you can write anything of your choice, which will not be a part of a program. Comments are added to the program only for the developers to read what exactly it is. Fine. So I'm writing a comment to this, a description for this. I'm saying this above lines reads the int value from user and stores it in a variable called x. Fine. So the below line does the same thing and it stores it into y. Okay. And what this line does? What this line does?
Output print करा.
Addition.
Prints the addition, or let's say sum of x and y.
Why?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So before I take the values, I want to print a message to the user saying enter 2 numbers to add. Save it. Now when I run this piece of code, it is more meaningful. So the user will see enter 2 numbers to add. User will add 2 numbers and he will get the result of it. Looks cool?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any such arithmetic operations can be performed here. This is just for the addition. You can do anything of your choice. You can do multiplication, you can do division, you can do anything of your choice. Okay.